everybody. Come on in, come on in. Let me introduce myself for anybody new here. Hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I'd like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class where I am not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom and a home cooker, sharing my love of food with you all on my health and wellness journey. Today, I'm going to make a few things. I'm making dinner for the family. They're here watching football and sci-fi. So I'm going to be making a man food meal, salmon, rice, and some spinach. Just an easy meal, pack some to go. And then we are going to be making banana bread muffins. I got a simple package. Yes, we're going to be making banana nut muffins. And Alex is here. So I'm going to give Miss Pam's bread loaf another try. So I think the order of operation tonight, we're going to start with the man food. So give me about 30 minutes to do that or more. Y'all know I'm slow. And then we're going to move into Miss Pam's bread. And then while that is in the air fryer, because I want to try and see if I can do it in the air fryer. Last time we did it in the oven. And then last, I'll do the banana nut muffin. So if you're here for banana nut, come back in about an hour, or you all are welcome to stay with me. You all know how we do here. We're going to take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to shout yourself out. However, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds and you know who you all are always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So speaking of TikTok, you don't stop. Before y'all start piling through, let me do roll call. I see Peggy, Sherman, Military Man, Alkaline Beauty User, Mollywood, Hey Jude, and Darius. Thank you all so much for being here on TikTok. On Instagram, I see IGO and Sodarind. Thank you all so much for being here. As per usual, those of you all on TikTok and Instagram, if you would like to see the full screen, you can always come on over to MaggieTheSubstituteTeacher.com. Hello, Darius from New York. I will be in Manhattan on Tuesday. I'm going to the YouTube corporate offices. And of course, I'll be taking lots of pictures and videos to bring back and share with you all if you like my content creator journey. So let me know what I should eat while I'm there. Yes, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher on all platforms. All right. Who do we have over here? We got Kevin Hillcath. My first time seeing you here, and welcome. Kevin is coming in hot, saying it's day 400. Yeah, I think you're right. My channel's about a year and a half old. He says, I've been trying to get my wife to subscribe and cook these meals for months by now. It's time to take matters into my own kitchen. Well, Kevin, welcome. Let me know what you are here for, because I'm going to be cooking a few things tonight for you. And welcome, my first time seeing you. We got Jurgen. Jurgen always coming through with his plate. Hello in Germany. Jurgen is across the pond. We got Christina Gustave. She says, hi, Maggie. I'm cooking. I'm making a Greek pasta salad and soy sauce wings. That sounds yummy. You might have to share that soy sauce wing recipe with me. I could probably make that with a coconut aminos. Hello, Romeland. Hello, Charmar. We got Geneva in the house. She says, hello, Maggie. And we got 10 Plus Sounds in the house. You all know him and love him. I'm going to reach out to you soon for more, I'm sure. Y'all know 10 Plus Sounds is my editor. Please check him out. He is on all social as 10 Plus Sounds. And if you ever see anything that looks like professional artwork on my channel, I did not make it. Y'all have told me I cannot draw, and I know that. So we are going to clean off the counters, and we're going to get started. So sit back, relax, let me cook for you. Whether you're watching live or the replay, I'm glad that you're here. Happy Sunday if you're watching football. I hope your team wins. Go Dogs. We won yesterday. I'm in the Atlanta area, born in Ghana, raised in Athens, Georgia. Everybody in my family went to UGA except for me. I went to a girls' school, so I'm still a Bulldog because we didn't have a football team, as it should be. Christina says, beautiful in blue. Thank you for saying that. I got a compliment on the color, not a compliment on the cut. I'm doing like a closet cleanse, which just means... and ladies, here's your unsolicited style tip. I am not a stylist, but I've had to hire one and learn. From time to time, you need to go through your closet and look at everything, put it on, and make sure that it flatters you and you feel comfortable in it. So this is like a mini dress. It's got a little like a belt on it. It's kind of like below the knee. It's like a stretchy knit material. I got a thumbs up on the color, but I got a thumbs down on the cut. So this may be the last time you see it, but thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. All right, so let me clean my hands. Yes, if you hear the coughing in the background, there's a little sick kiddo here. Y'all know I just went through it a couple weeks ago. Everybody's negative for COVID, but you know, it's cold and flu season. So however you stay healthy, make sure you take care of yourself. All right, let me get my apron on and we're gonna get started with the rice. Rice, rice, baby. Let's cook, let's cook. All right, so my approach, y'all know I am just a self-taught home cooker. I am the daughter of a retired home science teacher. And so, you know, my mom is really good at doing multiple things at once. I am not, I struggle. Get my little cow neck together. I struggle. So I try to think as I'm cooking, what can stay warm, because when you serve a meal you want to have it all like hit the table hot and fresh and ready at the same time, and that's a struggle. At least it's a struggle for me. So I try to think in my head, okay, what is the order of operations here? All right, Maggie merch, if y'all are interested, get your aprons. We have 3 different colors and sizes, some with pockets, some without. You can check the link in the description. So when I'm planning a meal, usually it's, you know, 3 components, maybe 4. There's a protein. So we are going to do salmon. I'm going to do a quick pan fry. There's a little hack that I saw where you can pan fry over parchment paper for crispy skin. I don't know if anybody's tried that. We got Lynn Terrell in the house. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching on Facebook. So rice, we're going to cook this in the rice cooker, and that's something that can kind of stay warm off to the side. So if you're learning how to cook, I know we have people at different levels, take one thing at a time. And the fish is usually, it's not difficult, but it can be the most finicky. So I try to focus on that. And we're going to have just a little spinach on the side, fresh spinach, and the rice. So let's get started. I just placed an order and it came in. We're doing some yellow Spanish rice. So I just got this, I think from Aldi. So this just says yellow rice, Spanish style, arroz amarillo. So we have some yellow seasoned rice. So I'm literally just gonna put this in the rice cooker. I think I'll go ahead and cook the whole thing, because whenever I'm making man food, I like to serve a plate and then pack a plate. So I always cook extra. All right, hello, Sean. Ladies, make sure you take care of the working men. All right. So we got a rice cooker, very simple. You can get these at Walmart. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And I've seen people use a rice cooker for a lot of stuff. I even saw a pancake recipe in the rice cooker. I haven't made it yet. We may have to add that to our list, but it makes like a really thick, like Japanese style fluffy rice pancake. So this is just a little aroma brand. What I love about the rice cooker is it's one button. It just does it automatically, and then it'll go to warm once it's done cooking. All right, so we're gonna put the little pot in here. All right, make sure everybody can see. I know TikTok, it's always a struggle. Make sure y'all can see. And then Instagram, I think y'all can see. Okay, so the way mom taught me with rice, it is 1 portion of rice to 2 portions of water. So, or chicken broth, that's another hack. If you're doing white rice or plain rice, you can cook it in chicken broth so it has extra flavor. Hello, Reggie. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Endless, the spokesperson. Shout out South Africa. Is my counter straight, y'all? This is gonna bother me. No, it looks like it's tilted a little bit. Y'all know it's just me and my iPad, forgive me. I break it up, I break it down and break it off down, set it up every time. So it's always something. Okay, so mom taught me 1 portion of rice to 2 portions of liquid. Oh, hold up. Oh, it's got the seasoning pack in here. Interesting. I thought there was another bag. Oh, shucks. Well, I did clean off the counters. This is why we clean off the counters. One moment. Y'all know those cooking shows where everything goes right? Hello, Ghost. And it's perfect. This is not that. Ain't that right, Jurgen? I thought it was like another pack. It's not. So let me just scrape this in here. One moment. Case in point, why we always start with clean counters and clean hands. So I'm going to measure this. Well, let's see what the instructions say. 2 cups of water to a boil. Okay. And seasoning packet and margarine. We're going to use butter, so you all can see here. So this is already a cup of rice. And that makes sense because it's 7 ounces, 8 ounces, a cup of rice. So we're going to put that in, plus the seasoning pack. Probably got like saffron and salt and garlic and all that stuff in here. You can cook it on the stove, but I'm going to use the rice cooker. All right, so we've got the little seasoning pack. Make sure y'all can see. For this Spanish rice. And that's another little hack. It says a tablespoon of margarine. I'm going to get a little pat of butter and put in here. It's optional, but it does give your rice just a little bit of like savory yumminess. Hello, D-Ray. One moment. All right, so the recipe calls for margarine, which is like man-made. I try to give you guys the best and the family the best. So we're going to be using butter. Butter actually comes from milk and cream. So we're going to try and use real ingredients when we can. So this is just butter out of the fridge. And you all know that it's already measured out with a little tablespoon measurement. So I'm going to cut off a tablespoon and put that in here with the rice. Christina says, I'm the only one in my house that loves salmon. Yeah, I love all fish. We got I wouldn't say a pescatarian, but someone who needs to eat more fish. So ladies, we control the health and the diet in the household, so you can help out with that. Let me get this cut. All right. So we're just going to cut 1 tablespoon right on the line. And then we're going to peel it directly into the rice cooker. Make sure we get all of that paper off. All right. And then I think it says 2 cups of water. Yep, so I'm just going to get the water. And this is a 1 cup measurement. I'm just going to go ahead and get it from the tap since it's going to go in here and get hot. So that's it. Some rice cookers come with the steam basket. You can put the steam basket on top and then put veggies and stuff over top so that you could cook 2 things at once. I always like to think about those of y'all that don't have access to a kitchen. So our truckers, our college students, our travel workers, nurses, anybody. You could get a rice cooker for under $20 and make a meal easy. So I'm just going to put the top on this. The top has got a little hole here for the steam to come out. You want to keep it away from your face, so just kind of turn it to the side. And then we're going to plug this up and just set it over here. All I need to do, I don't know if y'all can see, you can't see the light. I don't want to tilt it. The light comes on to warm, so all I have to do is press it on and it does its thing. All right, so I'll move this over here so y'all can kind of see while it's percolating. And then the fish won't take long at all. We'll go ahead and prep the fish. I want it to be hot when the rice is done. So let's go ahead and prep and season the fish, and we'll do a quick pan fry when it's ready. Before that, we'll probably get started on Miss Pam's bread as well. All right, let me get a cutting board. All right, so I had some frozen salmon fillets. I've got them in the sink here just with water in the shrink wrap pack for a quick thaw. We got Linda in the house. Linda with the love notes. Hello, my dear. We got Christina. She says, I use my rice cooker a lot. Thank you for sharing. Let me know what else you use it for besides rice. I'm curious. Jürgen says, rice cooker, fine. They're really good. Absolutely. We love those little kitchen hacks, but y'all can do this on the stove as well. Christina says, you got to make my habanero rice. OMG, it's so good, sweet and spicy. Send me the recipe. We got rice lovers over here. All right. So I am going to blot the salmon. In order to get a good sear, crispy skin, a nice little crust, you want to make sure that your protein is as dry as possible. It helps with a nice sear, and it helps the seasoning to kind of stick on there. All right. So I just had these in the sink just like this. It was 4 of them that were frozen. They're still a little bit cold in the middle, but yeah, let me just leave them for a little bit. Let's get started on Miss Pam's bread. All right. But what we are going to do is we're going to dry these off and season them. So I'll be making 4. So I will cook all 4. I'll serve 2, and then I'll pack 2. So in the sink, I just put the stopper with some water, and then I just put enough water to kind of put some extra water in there. Just put some water in there for them to kind of sit in the shrink wrap bag so they can thaw. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the video. If y'all were with me last time, I made that homemade bread, Miss Pam's bread. It was incredible, but I didn't have the everything but the bagel seasoning. So I have it now, so I'm gonna make it again. This takes an hour to cook, and I'm gonna try and do it in the air fryer, all right? So I'm gonna get the video ready so you all can see and let it play here in case you all missed it. I saw a video come up. This is Cooking at Pam's Place, and she basically said, I don't buy bread anymore, I make it. And I'm more of a cooker than a baker. And I don't really keep bread in the house. So when the kids are here and they're like, can we have bread? I was like, one is in boarding school and one lives with dad. So the ingredients that I have here are kind of what I like. So I got to make sure that I have what the family needs. All right. So this recipe is Cooking at Pam's Place. You all know her. I actually connected with Miss Pam in the favorite chef competition. You all got me to the quarterfinals. She made it to the semifinals. So I've been doing her recipes ever since. Hello, Nadula. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, thank you for the recipes. I love it when y'all spam me with recipes. All right. So I'm gonna leave this on so y'all can see. We gotta get some flour and sift it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the pan and get that lined up with the parchment paper. All right. So I'm using this bread loaf. We're gonna make a loaf of bread, just a simple bread loaf. And like I always tell you guys, when you wanna use the air fryer, I have the kind that's like an oven style. Put your container in there and make sure the door closes. Hello from Hammond, Louisiana. Hello, Deborah. Thank you so much for being here. Just make sure it fits. I'm still eating on my quiche, y'all. It's so good. There were 2 pieces and I've eaten 1 so far, so that's all I've had today. But it's okay, I can eat later. Gotta feed the family. All right, let that keep warm. All right, so I'm just gonna put this in the air fryer and close it to make sure that it fits. Love the air fryer. It's basically like an oven with a fan. And since this butter is out, I'm just gonna go ahead and grease this with the butter. I'm trying to remember what we used last time, but y'all know the first time I make a recipe, I always do it their way. The second time, I doctor it up my way. All right. So I'm gonna use just a stick of butter like a magic marker, and I'm gonna get on the inside of this pan. And then I'm still gonna cut some parchment paper. So this will be just like the glue, a little bit of a waste, but it's okay. So I'm literally just going in there with the butter. So you can do this if you're making, you know, cake or muffins or whatever. That way, when you need to take your ingredients out, they just slide right out and they don't stick. So you don't need a lot, but you just want to kind of grease it up a little bit. Y'all can see that? Christina says, I need an air fryer. Yeah, Black Friday will be coming up soon. I've seen them down as low as like $20 or $30. Mr. Option One got us this one. It's a Walmart air fryer. I think it's about $100. And it's got multiple layers in there, so you can cook like an oven on multiple shelves. But you don't have to spend a lot of money. I think the Philips air fryer is rated really well. But yeah, check out the one that works for you. There's multiple varieties, and I love it, especially when you're cooking for one or cooking for a couple. Okay, so next I'm gonna get the parchment paper because I remember that we need to put parchment paper so that we can lift it out easily, all right? If y'all are here for the Martha White banana nut muffins, we are gonna get to that. Those are gonna be, these don't take as long. Oh, we gotta toast the everything but the bagel seeds. All right. Parchment paper has been treated with silicone, so it's great for baking because it doesn't stick. I know it's all janky, y'all. Welcome to my struggle kitchen. All right, so when you get parchment paper on the roll, it's gonna roll up like that on you. And so greasing this, and you can actually do a little splash of water, putting a little bit of moisture in there, helps so that when I press this in, if I didn't have anything to stick to, it would just pop up. So I'm actually going to kind of press it down in there. And just kind of use my fingers to go across the side, fold the overhang, and it just kind of stays in there. I don't know if y'all can see, but it just kind of acts like it's an adhesive. All right, so this is good. I'm gonna set this over to the side until we're ready to put our, what is it? Batter, dough. This recipe is great because it's no yeast and none of that stuff in there. Let me check on our fish. It's thawing out in the sink. Hello, Lynn. I don't see the comment, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hello, CHEP. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm just feeling the salmon. I'm just kind of squeezing it in the sink to see if I feel any like little blocks still in the middle. A little bit more. Remember, when you're cooking your protein, you never want to go from like freezer or refrigerator cold to a hot pan. Try and get your proteins, your milk, your eggs, your fish, your chicken, your steak. Try to get them as close to room temperature as you can so that they don't seize up, because when they go from the extreme temperatures like that, they'll shock and then the meat will be tough. And that's not what you want. Hello, Castro Legacy. Thank you. Christina says, are you seasoning it? Seasoning what? Please remind me. The fish, we will season it. You got Gillis in the house. Hello, my dear. She says, hi, guys. All right. So I know I need to get some flour, and we are going to get a bowl and start sifting our flour. This recipe for Miss Pam's bread is great. If y'all need me to drop the link in the chat, I will. You just stir everything in a bowl and then pop it in here. And I'm going to put it in the air fryer, not the oven this time. All right. Yes, so let's get a bowl, and we will have to season our everything but the bagel seasoning, toast it. I didn't have this last time, so I just used sesame seeds, but I ordered some everything bagel seasoning. This has got salt and pepper and I don't know what else, but it's got sesame seeds as well. And I think this will give the top of the bread that nice little color and nice little flavor. All right, so let's get a big bowl. Yes, I think he likes lemon pepper, so we'll just do a simple lemon pepper. Or we could do, anything. Your top 5 seasonings that go well with everything: salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. You can do spicy if you want to, a little chili flake, but if you don't know how to season something, those 5 are good to keep in your kitchen. I have a lot more than that, but you don't really need all that. All right, so we need a big bowl, and I know we need some flour. Let's see here. All right, 4 cups of all-purpose flour. So we're gonna do our dry ingredients, and then we're gonna mix those together, and then we're gonna add our wet ingredients, and it won't take long to toast everything but the bagel. I'm just thinking in what order to do everything. You want Old Bay on the fish? We can do that. Let me ask first if this is acceptable. Y'all know I'll try anything, but I ain't cooking for me. Old Bay is acceptable. Okay, so let's get our ingredients in here. All right, so this is going to be a full flavor recipe. We need 4 cups of flour. So we're going to use regular all-purpose flour. This is not a gluten-free recipe, but I'm making bread to give away. So I have a big sifter here. We're going to get the flour, and then we're going to kind of shake it through these little holes so that it's nice and fine, not clumpy, and it combines well. All right. All right, so regular old flour, Market Pantry. This looks like a Target brand. So this is a staple. You're gonna have it in your house if you're a baker. Y'all know I don't eat like grains like that, so this stuff will stick around for a while for me. But it's good to have when you cook for others. All right, let's move this for just a moment. So let's get our measuring cup and do 4. This bread came out great last time. It was really hearty and rustic. You could make it for French toast. You can make it for sandwich bread. You can do whatever you want. Maybe Alex will do a peanut butter and jelly with it and let you guys know how it is. But making your own bread, making some things at home, especially if it's easy, at least you know what's in it. Hello, Kay Kalat, and hello, Ibra. You know, when you're cooking for the family, it's just good to give them food that you feel good about. We got the Watcher Supreme. He says 2 ingredients, full effect. Y'all always come through. Absolutely. I love it. All right. So we're scooping in the bag. We're getting flour. And remember, for your measurements, this is a heaping spoon, and then I'm just shaking off some. Kind of a level, not spoon, cup, all right? So I'm just gonna put it in here. You need 4 of them. Try not to get too messy. And I'm just gonna tap the sifter on my hand. Christina loves homemade bread. I told y'all, after I made this bread, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be Christmas gifts. I might be sending it out. We're just gonna make it plain, but y'all, we could do like honey bread. Hello, TM Renee. Hello, Message from Miss. Hello, Thanos. Y'all, we could do all kind of varieties. Once you get a recipe down and it's, you know, pretty straightforward, we're gonna do the basic one since we're gonna do this and then the banana nut. But you could doctor it up. You could do like a garlic and herb. You could do whatever flavors y'all like. Y'all see our rice is percolating over here? So once the rice gets close to done, you're gonna see the little kernels come close to the top. Right now we see a lot of liquid, but once that liquid starts getting absorbed, then I'm gonna move over to the fish. Actually, as soon as we get this in the oven or air fryer. All right, so 1 down, 3 to go. 2. Let's see if I can do 2. All right, 3. All right, let's not overdo it. So it's all gonna go through the sifter. We just wanna make sure it's nice and fine, really dusty in a good way, really dusty so that it combines really well. So really simple, it's just kind of going through the bottom. Don't wanna make too much of a mess. So we have 3 cups down. The recipe calls for 4, so we need 1 more cup of flour. And this is just regular all-purpose flour. All right, just shaking off the excess. So we've got 4. This is something you could make down for the week if you guys are weekend cookers, like on a Sunday, like today, you could make your loaf of bread for the week and then eat on it however you would eat bread. That way, you save money and you have your own ingredients that you feel good about. All right, so we'll leave that there for just a second. Hello, boy band. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we have our flour sifted. What else do we need, Miss Pam? Y'all, it's percolating. It's time for the percolator. 2.5 tablespoons of baking powder. So let me go grab that from the pantry. All right, so we've got baking powder in here. This is gonna help your baked goods to kind of rise up so you get that nice fluffiness. All right, our rice is really doing its thing. So I'm gonna go in, this is 2 tablespoons. So we're gonna do like a heaping one of these, all right? I'm just gonna go in, we're gonna call this 2.5. All right, so we got that. What else do we need, Miss Pam? 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. All right, so we're gonna use regular sugar, not the sugar substitutes. When I'm cooking for the family, I give them the real stuff. I don't make them do the substitutes. And if y'all are new here, I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, because when I'm cooking for me, I'm sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. But I still cook for the family and give them all the regular stuff. Christina says, I love the honey butter rolls that they serve at Texas Roadhouse. Shut the front door with the hot buttered breads. Y'all know, oh my God, it's my weakness. I love it. We got Lucy D. She says, hello, everyone. Maggie, I'm watching from England. Well, welcome from across the pond. I was in London earlier this year. Absolutely loved it. Hello, my dear. My first time seeing you here. Let's get some sugar. I have a fridge in the garage for the kids with the stuff that I don't eat, out of sight, out of mind. So I have regular sugar here. Let's see how much we need. 1.5 tablespoons. So what I'm gonna do, this 2 tablespoon measure, I'm just gonna dry it out and then we'll do a little bit under, all right, since we need 1.5. I know we have scholars all across the globe. Thank you all so much for watching wherever you are. I appreciate it. So I've got 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to shake off a little excess. We'll call that 1.5. All right, a little bit under. So we got our baking powder, our sugar. What else do we need, Miss Pam? 1 teaspoon salt. I probably would have added a little bit more salt in the recipe. I'm gonna do a heaping teaspoon of salt, so maybe like 1.5. And then the everything bagel seasoning that we put on top here has got some salt. You don't know this, but bread has a lot of sodium in it, but good bread has a little bit of salt in it, not a whole lot. Gladys says, why did you think I was a substitute teacher? Yeah, my guy came up with that title. When I thought about making a cooking channel, I was just gonna do something simple like Maggie Can Cook or Cooking with Maggie, and he's like, yeah, that's boring. You need something catchy. You're always using those substitutes. Why not Maggie the substitute teacher? And I'm like, but I'm not a real teacher. I work in tech, y'all. I do work. But that's how Maggie, the substitute teacher, was born. Hello, Citizen, and hello, Leah. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we need some salt. Last time I used table salt, and then I saw this in the back, so I'm going to use some kosher salt. Found some popcorn in the stove, y'all. Jason Kim says, I'm getting hungry. Hello, Jason. Y'all always come through hungry. I love cooking for you. My first time seeing you here, and welcome. We got Koshi here, or Kiyoshi. Thank you so much for being here. Gladys says, yes, ma'am, you are a teacher. I appreciate that. I love learning, and I love teaching with you all, and I do think the older women should teach the younger. So whatever brings you here, welcome. All right, so we've got a teaspoon here. It's kind of hard to see. So we're going to do a heaping teaspoon just for a little bit extra salt in the bread. On my plan, I don't have to worry about salt. I do have to worry about sugar. So adjust it for your diet, okay? Even though this bread is not for me. All right, so that's all the dry ingredients. So we're gonna stir it up. So if you're just hopping in, we have flour, then we have baking powder, we have sugar, and we have salt, all right? Just so you all can see from Miss Pam's recipe, I've made this one before, but in case you want a screenshot, this is it. 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2.5 tablespoons baking powder, 1.5 tablespoons sugar, and 1 teaspoon salt. So before we add the liquid ingredients, we're just gonna get a little whisk and stir up the dry ingredients. And the reason, this whisk, I don't know, it just holds water. I don't like that. Let me just get a spoon. The reason you want to go ahead and stir, even though everything is dry, is you just want to incorporate all of those dry ingredients before you add the liquid to it, so you don't have a big clump of like salt or sugar somewhere. You don't have to do a lot, but just kind of blend it in together so that you have a mix of flour, salt, sugar, and baking powder. All right. Who all do we have here? We have triple zeros. We have Akosua, hello, and we have Sound of Soul, hello, everyone. All right, so we've got that mixed up. We just wanted to incorporate that. Now for your liquids, it's pretty straightforward. Our rice is doing its thing. So we need vegetable oil and milk. I'm going to use olive oil this time. I'm not the food police, y'all. Use whatever you like, but I do try to use natural ingredients if I can. Some stuff is laboratory made. Some stuff is actually plant-based. So I'm going to use olive oil. Did I get flour on me? I've been cooking, y'all. I'm going to use olive oil and whole milk, okay? That's what she uses, so you all can see here. So we need 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I'm gonna substitute out olive oil, and then 2 1/4 cups of milk. All right, so this is not a dairy-free recipe. We're gonna add that in here, and we're gonna stir it up, put it in our loaf pan, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this baking, because it's gonna bake for an hour, and then we're gonna move on to the fish, all right? So if y'all are here for the banana bread, give me about half an hour more. I'm just cooking for the family, okay? It was 1/4 cup of oil, right? So instead of vegetable oil, this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this olive oil. Let's just keep this going. All right, and we just need 1/4 cup. So I'm going to get the container that we use for the rice water, and I'm just going to put 1/4 cup in here. And I'm just going to put it all directly into the bowl, because now we're ready to mix it, okay? So 1/4 cup of olive oil, or whatever oil you like, probably avocado oil, maybe even coconut oil. And then 2.5 cups of milk, I believe. Let me see if I have the bigger one. Oh no, it's in the dishwasher. All right. That's okay. I did order milk. Usually I don't keep like regular milk here, but I did order some. So we're going to be using whole milk, so full fat milk in this bread recipe, okay? Uh-oh. So let's go ahead and go in with our oil. And then I'm going to use the same cup for the milk. Let me just double check my measurements, y'all, because sometimes I can mess up. 1/4 cup oil, 2 1/4 cups of milk, 2 1/4. So we need 2 of these and then 1/4. So let's go ahead and go in with 1/4. All right, so, and then we need 2 full ones. And then we're going to stir and pour in. That's it. No yeast. No rising, none of that stuff. That's why I love this recipe. All right. So now we're going to stir and mix. You want to try and get everything mixed up, but you don't want to stir it so hard that it gets like a rock. So we just want to stir it and get everything incorporated. Oh, I forgot. We got to toast those, everything but the bagel seasonings. That doesn't take long at all. So I'm going to try and get down to the bottom so we don't have any dry clumps in here. Let me get a real spatula, so we can scrape these sides. Y'all know Team Greedy. We can't leave anything. So You see where you still have like some little dry patches there? I just want to make sure we get that incorporated. And you know what? I'm going to butter the inside of here too, just so that it all comes out. Sometimes I forget to butter the parchment side and it sticks. So I'm just kind of turning over, looking for any dry areas. And I think we're good. Once it's pretty incorporated, you're fine, okay? Stir it up, little darling, stir it up. Oh, hello, Chris. Thank you for the compliment. Hello, Ola, and hello, Mr. I Don't Have It. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm gonna take the same stick of butter. We did it on the pan side. I'm just gonna go in here. You could spray this with oil too, but I got butter out. Uh-oh. 1 second, y'all. It's a little janky. I'm just going to do the sides. Oil spray might be better. I'm tearing it up. Let me hold it down. All right. Lesson learned. Okay. So what I did is I used a stick of butter like a magic marker. Tim Plus says it's fixed now. Oh, my artwork. I know, he's always going in there and making sure my stuff looks good. Y'all know I'm janky. All right, so we just put some butter on the inside, okay? So, hello, Jay. We're ready to put this in here. So I'm going to dump the batter inside the loaf pan. And then we're just going to toast the toppings. It gives it a nice flavor. And you all could get creative with it. Y'all could do your own like herbs and seasonings. You could do, I don't know, like a drizzle of honey butter or whatever you like. Christina got me thinking honey butter now. All right. I'm just going to put this in here, the whole thing. We're going to do it like a loaf and slice it like bread like we did last time. Uh-oh, I got a little piece of, I never can get it all, oh crap. Never can get it all stirred up. And I got dough on my fingers, and that's why we clean our hands. All right, get it all. Oh, it's messy, but it's fun. Get the family in the kitchen with you. Teach the kiddos. All right. That's most of it. See if I can get the rest. Y'all know we're greedy. We don't want to waste anything. All right, I'm gonna call it. Let me rinse that out really quick. Mom says clean as you go. Let me make sure our paper is out. My former mother-in-law, God rest her soul, Mimi said, wipe now, scrub later. So if you can get to it before it's hard, you won't have to scrub. All right, so now we're just gonna smooth this out on the top. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want your loaf to try and be, you know, like a loaf of bread. We're at the same point here. Just kind of smooth it out. And we're gonna do the everything but the bagel seasoning. So you all see what she's got? All right, let me just scrape the sides. All right, it's not gonna be perfect, but we're good. All right, so now we need to put our toasted seeds on there. I should have done that first, but it's okay. I'm just gonna set this off to the side. Y'all see our rice is just about done. So we're gonna get on fish in just a moment. But let me get the cooktop and a dry pan. Christina says, OMG, what did I miss? I'll just put this here. All right, so we're gonna get the topping on there. All right, so you can do this directly on the stove. So I've got our little cooktop here, and you want a dry pan, preferably nonstick. Let me move this so you all can see everything. Hello, Zach. Hello, Maga. Thank you so much for being here. Honey drizzle. Yeah, what else would y'all put on the bread? I'm thinking like Italian seasoning, rosemary and thyme, a honey drizzle. Um, Yes, I use the oven for storage. So we just got a nice little nonstick, and I'm literally just going to turn it on dry, medium heat. And we're going to use this Einstein Brothers Everything But the Bagel seasoning. All right, so let me open this up. You all can do this with your nuts. You can do this with, any other kind of seeds. Just put them in the pan dry for literally just a couple of minutes, and it toasts them. It just gets the oils to open up, and they're a lot more fragrant, and it brings out some flavor too, okay? So you can definitely roast any nuts in here. I'm literally just gonna put like that much, just a thin little layer in the pan, and you'll notice the color. They'll start to get a little brown, and we'll just move them around in the pan. Then we're gonna sprinkle them on the bread, and we're done. All right. So I'm gonna try and get in the habit of making our own bread. Making our own bread so we don't have to buy it. Plus we have good ingredients. I can smell it already. Hello, Hama. All right. Just that little bit of heat. I know y'all can't smell it, but literally that fast. There's like little flakes. What's in the everything? There's like a little onion. That's what I'm smelling. Like the onion, the dried onion that's in there, the dry heat. It just opens up. So now we're going to take our loaf of bread. I'm just going to set this here. And I'm going to sprinkle the seasoning all over the top. So when it bakes, we'll have a beautiful, make sure y'all can see. When it bakes, we'll have a beautiful little crust, a little coating. Put that on there. We did this before and it was great. All right, perfect. So now, this is what we have. All right, so this is gonna go inside the air fryer. So it's 30 minutes at 350. I think so. I think it's 30 minutes at it was like 425. My air fryer goes up to 400. So let me get this in there. When you're cooking in the air fryer, you can do less time or less temperature because it's smaller. It doesn't have as much to heat up. So I think it's 425. So we're gonna go at 400. I'm just gonna put this on the rack. Now our rice is almost done. And we're gonna let this cook for 30 minutes and then we'll do another 30 minutes with foil. Okay, so good. Now let's get started on fish. We'll use the same pan. I think we'll be okay to use the same pan. We just used it to toast. I'm just gonna do, Christina wants Old Bay salmon, so we'll do some Old Bay. But let me go ahead and dry off the fish, and then we'll come to the banana nut bread, or banana nut muffins, or whatever they are. I'll move this behind me in case we need this measuring stuff. I'll just put it over here to the side. Okay. So I'm gonna get some paper towels and let's go ahead and move this for a second. I'll bring it back. Now we're gonna take the fish out of the sink and we're going to season it. Christina says nice, yes. That honey drizzle does sound good, doesn't it? All right, paper towel. So this was a 4-pack of salmon fillets and they came frozen. So I literally just had them in the sink kind of thawing out. So I'm going to open them up here. Hello, Serve and Protect. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Y'all see our rice is just about done. Notice how all the liquid has gotten absorbed. All right, great. So these are nice. And when I touch them now, I had a little block in the middle, but you all can see they've completely thawed out. Maybe 10, 15 minutes in the sink. So we're gonna cut these up and we're gonna open them, but this is a great way to make fish from frozen. so let's cut into these and get them out of the plastic wrap so that we can dry them. Again, we want them really dry so that they'll season well and get us a nice pan sear. Hello, Lewis. This will work with any fish. Salmon is a favorite around here. You could do salmon. Oh, did y'all hear that? All right, so our rice cooker is done. I don't know if y'all can see. It has absorbed all of the rice. Now it's on warm. I'm actually going to take it out because we'll be serving it soon. So the rice is done. It's actually ready to plate. Just going to keep the top on it and move it off to the side. Fish won't take long. So that's one of the things that I do. If I'm cooking something that will kind of keep like what is this? Rice or any other kind of starch. All right, so you all can see we got some drying to do. Then we'll go ahead and let it stay warm. And the rice cooker actually has a warm button, not button, but setting. All right. Who's here? I want to know if you eat the fish skin or you take it off. I like the fish skin, but I think the consumer will be taking the skin off. I like a crispy skin, but you know, it's not about how I like. Condemn says dessert for dinner. Yes. We're going to make some real food first. So I'm making some man food. We're making a salmon and rice, and then we'll just put some spinach on the side. And then we're going to come to those banana nut muffins. We'll do those in the oven. Goodness gracious. I'm struggling. All right. I'm going to change out let me just wrap it in a paper towel. So we get all that liquid off. And I kind of press down on it. Now, if you bought your salmon fresh, you like the crispy skin and then you take it off, yeah. I leave the skin on. I like it. But I'm a texture girl. But you know what? Everybody's different, right? You know? Sometimes you can cook with the skin for that extra flavor. Like for the fat that comes off of it, so you don't have to add extra oil. And then when you put it on the plate, you can like slide your fork through it. They actually have it's a fish knife, right? I think I learned that in etiquette class. They have a specific knife that if you go to I might need some more kitchen shears. If you go to a nice restaurant and they're serving fish, they have like a little knife that literally you just lift up here and just kind of go through it, and it just takes the skin off. We got Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all are multitasking. I love it. Hey, life happens. Come through when you can, whether you watch live or watch the replay. Y'all can listen without watching. Y'all can watch without listening. I'm just glad that you're here. The family's over there watching TV and football, and I'm just cooking, making sure everybody is well fed. Hope you all are eating well. All right, so last one. But what I was going to say is this fish was frozen, so you all see when you thaw it out, there's a lot of liquid. If you buy your fish fresh, you really just kind of like pat it dry. You don't have to do this much to it. But I do try to get as much of the liquid off as I can. So I'll just kind of press. And then I think that's good enough. Our rice is done, so it's not as wet as it was before. All right, and then we're going to season it with Old Bay for Christina. You could do lemon pepper. You could do salt, pepper, and chili flake, onion powder, garlic powder. You could do whatever you like. Honestly, the good quality meats, you really don't have to do a lot to them at all. So it's kind of pasty, still got a little bit of shine, but I try and get the shine off. All right. And I season pretty liberally. So we're going to go in with Old Bay. This is a great all-purpose seasoning, so you really don't need like salt and pepper. So we're just going to kind of put this on, and I'm going to kind of press it in. You know what I'm going to do? Let me line it up. And I'm gonna do both sides, but I kind of season until you don't really see any bald spots. And then I'm gonna kind of press it in. This is really good for seafood, obviously. And I even kind of get like on the sides a little bit. And then I'm gonna turn it over and do the same. Old Bay is a good one to have for your seafood. It's a good all-purpose. Goes well with everything. A lot of stuff. Hello, the one to love. Hello, Deborah says either. Either what, my dear? I might have missed it. Oh, skin on or skin off? Yeah, sometimes I forget. Yeah, Khalees says, has football started already? Yes, believe me. Go Dogs, go Colorado, go whoever. I hope your team wins. So I'm just gonna kind of pick it up on the sides and kind of press it in so we can get that nice seasoning on all sides. Let's sop it up, right? So we get that flavor on every bite. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, we just want to get that good flavor on there. So without it, just pick it up using the protein and nice little seasoning. And if you like, you know, more heat, do chili flake or whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna move this behind me. Let's go ahead and get our pan hot with some oil, and we're just gonna sear this quickly. Let me clean my hands. I'm wondering if this pan is big enough. I think we'll be okay. I'm just gonna wipe out the everything but the bagel seasoning. We had it in there for 30 seconds to toast. And I'm gonna use that same olive oil. Let's get our cooktop. I'm gonna show you all how to do an easy pan sear. Christina says yum. Nakota says pack it in the omegas today. Yeah, salmon is a great protein. You can use it at any meal. You can do salmon in the morning in an omelet, a beautiful French omelet with some smoked salmon. Oh my goodness. Dungeon says, what camera am I showing the fish to? Y'all can't see it. I'm sorry, TikTok. Y'all can come over to YouTube. I'll hold it up so you can see. I got 3 cameras going. I wish y'all could see everything. All right. So let's go ahead and turn this on to medium. Make sure everybody can see. Hello, Ebook, Scouser, and B. Kimbo. Latasha Jordan says, Maggie, you're watching with some chocolate cake. Have some for me. I would love some chocolate cake, but I've been doing the most, y'all. And I'm flying to New York on Tuesday. I gotta get the rest of this weight off. My first time seeing you, Latasha. Hello, my dear. Condemn says, will there be an omelet station on the cruise? Will there? Oh, yeah. All right, y'all, we're going in with the olive oil. I'm gonna put this in the pan pretty liberally. So for anybody who wants to travel with me, we have a Maggie MEETUP cruise. It's going in November. Rooms are still available. It's not too late. You just gotta reach out to Lauren. But we do have a cruise. Shout out to 10 Plus Sounds. He made this because y'all know I didn't. But we are cruising from Orlando. We're going to be gone for 5 days, 4 nights. Link is in the description if you all want to come. All are welcome. You can come by yourself with the kiddos. I'm not bringing mine. Significant other. I'll be celebrating my birthday on the cruise, and we have one event planned. AV will be cruising with us. The lead attorney will be cruising with us. So AV's going to do a birthday party for me. We'll do like a birthday party, meet and greet, Q&A, group photo, all in one for a couple hours, and then you all are on your own. You can do whatever you want, or you can hang with me. You know I'll be at different restaurants, including breakfast. Hello, Omari. Auntie Jenny. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. So yes, come cruise with us. I'd love to have you. Latasha says, Maggie always says that about getting this weight off. I know I need to stop, right? All right, so our oil is hot. Let me show you the fish. So we are going to start flesh side down. TikTok couldn't see the fish. So this was just 4 frozen salmon fillets. I thawed them out in the sink in the shrink wrap, and then I cut open the shrink wrap, blotted them well, and this is just Old Bay. Old Bay is a good all-purpose seasoning. It's got salt, pepper, and pretty much everything in it. So our pan is on medium. The oil is hot, I can tell because it's kind of moved off to the side. So hopefully I have enough space for all four. Hopefully I didn't misjudge the pan. So I'm gonna go with the flesh side down first. And then when you press it, when you put it down, you wanna leave it so it can get that nice sear. Pan might be too small. I'm gonna try and make it work. You really shouldn't crowd your pan though. I'm gonna try and do all of them. Not good. All right. The reason we want to get the oil hot first is because we want that fish to kind of just glide on the oil in the hot pan. The reason why we're leaving it is we want that nice little crust to form, okay? So let me rinse off the cutting board, and then I'm going to start getting a plate together. Our rice is done. I'm going to put some spinach on there and put it on the side. So as soon as our fish is ready, we can serve it, and then we can finally move on to our banana bread. All right, let me clean my hands. So when you're searing fish, you just want a good non-stick pan like I have. I'm just moving the oil around there so we can get that nice little crispiness, but I'm leaving the fish maybe like 5 minutes or so. Hello, Omari from Ghana, Akwaba. Hello, thank you so much for being here. I was born in Ghana. Hello, Dorgu. I just went to see Nana and Papa today. Y'all, I got my parents' new laptop. I was there setting everything up. Y'all already know I was tech support. Dungeon said you got the salmon. Wonderful. I'll move this back so y'all can see on TikTok. It's hard for me on these vertical ones because you're gonna see just the food or just me. We got Sheila in the house. Oh, 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 Sheila. I love it when you come to class, Sheila. All right. Just letting the fish do its thing. And notice how when I move the pan, the fish is not moving. If it's still kind of stuck to the pan, it's still developing that sear, that crust. So we want to leave it. I'll check it in a moment. But now let's get our plate and get ready to serve. Auntie Jenny is here, and I thought of you. I have a proper napkin when I make the plate, so we don't give kitchen napkins, right? All right, and a Coke to drink. So I'm just looking at it on the side. Notice how when I move it, notice how it's kind of moving in the pan now? That's a good little sign that we got a sear. So let me turn it over. Oh, that Old Bay gets in the air. All right, when you can move it in the pan, you got a nice little crust. Let's take a look. All right, so I'm gonna put it back in there. Let it sit. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn all of them. This one was kind of up on the side. Ooh, it's hot. All right, so let it do its thing. Dakota says, yes, yummy, absolutely. Christina says, yum. Looking good? Okay, so let's make it plate. All right, our bread is doing its thing. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. He likes, man, y'all, that Old Bay. Woo, Christina. He likes just raw spinach for the veggies, so we're gonna do some raw spinach. got a fresh one. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Now you can temperature check it. I'm kind of looking at the color. It's opaque, but we'll check it just to make sure. I don't know where my temperature checker is. So I'm gonna do half the plate of spinach. But y'all can hear the crust. Let's check on our crispy skin. Oh, it's flaking so nicely. Let me get it up for you. I don't know if y'all can see how well it's flaking. I don't want it to fall apart, but notice how it's literally just coming apart. And it's not even for me. Focus, Maggie. All right, so man food, putting rice down. All right, so we've got the rice here. If you temperature check it, I think fish should be like, I forgot. I don't know, y'all, but once it starts flaking easy like that, you're good to go. All right, so our seasoned rice is done. So this is what I have on the plate so far. Just have some spinach. Hello, Van Gogh. Hello, Brion. Hello, Aruba and Vintage. All right, so we're gonna put the other half of rice, and then we're going to put the fish on top for a little presentation. And I think I'll cut up some fruit for him. Pour a Coke. All right. So like I said, I always cook extra. So I make one and I pack one. So this is what we have so far. And then let's put the pretty fish on here. I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear this. Let's do our crispy skin check like they do online. All right. I love it when they do that in the videos. Let me see if I can get in here. It's hot. Y'all can see. All right. So we're going to just place that here. And then one more. I should not have done that. Okay. All right, so plate is ready. And let me just cut up an apple really quick and serve. I'm gonna put this on the table, but just show y'all what I'm gonna do. Auntie Jenny's here, so let's get a nice fork. I'm gonna move this so y'all can see plating. And then I'll do the to-go. We all eat with our eyes first. Shout out to the South. He drinks Coke. So there's that. Ice. So I pour his Coke. Y'all, that fish was hot. Thank you, Lucy. Hello, D Nicer. Let me get a fruit. just gonna cut up an apple really quick. One of the things that I learned, okay, y'all can see, I'm sorry. One of the things that I learned with presentation, stacking your food, especially if they're hot, keeps the heat together. Jurgen giving the thumbs up. Shout out to the men, I know y'all appreciate. And I don't have to cut up the fruit, but I do. I keep forgetting to show y'all how to core this stuff. I'm gonna get one out. I'm gonna show y'all how to core the apple. I'll get one for me in a moment. I keep forgetting. Just put a little fruit on the side. Okay. Our bread is looking pretty good in there. So let's just take out the core. I usually do like a fruit medley, like with some berries and stuff. But even if it's just, you know, here's a hack. You know, when you're cooking for the family, big kids or little kids, people eat what they see. So don't ask, just serve it with the fruit. You'll be surprised. I keep it on the counter. The kids will just walk by and grab some fruit. You don't have to tell them. But if you have chips and stuff on the counter, it's not the end of the world, but you know, we all do it. You just grab what's in front of you because it's there. All right. So this is done. So I'll make his dessert, banana nut muffins. That's why we're all here. All right, I'm not gonna do a video, but this is a simple man food meal. All right, so you all can see our salmon and our spinach, or it could be whatever vegetable that you like. All right. So hope everyone can see. Looking good. Salmon, yes. And then I'm going to show you all how I do the to-go as well. But let me serve the food. This could be wine or whatever he wants to drink. One moment. All right, so like I told you all, I always pack extra man food, absolutely. All right, let me show y'all what I do, and then I'm gonna put this foil on the bread really quick because I don't want it to get too brown. All right, so if you all saw the recipe with Miss Pam, we're gonna turn the temperature down, put some foil on the bread, and then let it cook some more. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. It's been about 25 minutes, but I don't want it to get too dark on the top, okay? So let me show y'all what I have, then I'll pack the to-go. All right. So remember, the air fryer cooks hotter faster. So I'm doing a little bit under the time. Hello, Gemini. In the oven, we would have done the whole 30 minutes. But let me show you guys what we have. So that everything but the bagel seasoning, it smells kind of nice and oniony. All right. So now, a little extra dough on there. We're going to cover it with foil. How about I use the oven mitts? We're gonna kind of crimp that on and put it back in. The reason you cover it with foil is so that it can still cook, but you don't want the top to get like burnt brown. You want a nice brown, but not too dark. Okay, so this is gonna go back in the air fryer for another 30 minutes while we pack this up and get the banana nut muffins done. Yes, hot. Hello, Maximilian. Hello, Dr. Danny Lee. Everybody doing well? All right, so let's put this back in. And then by the time we're ready to put our muffins in, this should be done and we can slice into this bread. I was a little skimpy with the foil. I need to turn the temperature down. Hello, Mr. SP. So let's do 350 for 30 more minutes. I'm making some bread. You want to make a peanut butter and jelly? Or you want me to make you a peanut butter and jelly? Okay, let me show you guys what I do when I cook. I always do double. So I'm going to get a to-go container. All right, y'all can buy these. Some of y'all throw these away when you go out and you get to-go boxes. You can run them through the dishwasher and reuse them. You don't have to waste. All right, so let's go in with the rest of the rice. So I'm just gonna fluff this up a little bit. We cooked that Spanish rice, so it's still kind of warm. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in here. So ladies, you can make dinner and then pack his lunch for the next day. We talked about that when we did our man food meals. You can save money. Alex, my air filters arrived. If you would change out the air filters, they are in the front room under the window, please. So let's go ahead and spread that out. Tasty rice. So we have our bed of rice here. Hello, Agrima, and hello, Saya. Kenya says, I try to cook ahead too. It's smart. Yeah, you know, I work from home, but, you know, we learned this when we did our man food meal series. You know, ladies, especially for the brothers that work like second shift or third shift, they may not have all the food options where they are. Do you need something? Food. I'm making some bread. I'll make you peanut butter and jelly. Can you please go? Okay. Can you please take care of the air filters? That's for sure. When you work second or third shift, sometimes not all the meal options are available, and it's expensive to eat out. So, you know, save some money. You never know what they'll do with the money that they save. All right, so let's go ahead and put our salmon on here. All right, so now I'm just gonna cover this with a little bit of foil and put some spinach on top. It could be foil or parchment paper. Let me go do an Old Bay check. All right. So to keep the spinach from wilting, I'm just going to cover this with foil. You can kind of bend it into shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of tuck it in and around. Then especially for those of y'all that don't like your food to touch, or you got family members that don't want their food to touch. Y'all know who you are. Hello, Linda. Linda says, looks delicious and inviting. Thank you, sweetheart. Hello, DJ. Go, DJ. So I'm just going to put, that's how he eats it. Give them in what they want. Y'all know if it were me, it'd be a salad with some bacon and egg and tomato and dressing. You don't want all that. It's fine. Hello, Mutas. All right, so then I'm just putting this in so that when he goes to plate it, all he has to do is grab his spinach and then take the foil off and microwave the fish and the rice in there. Then I put the top on. Get in there. Especially if you have one of these kind of tops. I could put some more spinach in there. One of these kind of tops that's kind of raised up. All right, so we have this. So you could just do this for extra security. So it doesn't leak or mess up anybody's car seat. Get a Ziploc bag. You can do these, I used to do these by the week too. So there's like 5 of them. If you cook on the weekend, you can have like 5 of these ready to go. They can just grab and go like a TV dinner made with love. All right. Then if you want extra points, write a little note. Love, Maggie. How about that? Grab and go. All right. So when you cook, ladies, always make extra and pack it to go. All right. Let me set this down. Okay. Now, finally, we're going to make our banana bread. You got to do the real stuff first and the fun stuff after. Okay, class? We're going to clean off the counters and we're going to get started with our banana bread. Shabelta says, you're looking great, Maggie. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I'm trying, y'all. It's a struggle, but I enjoy. Thank you so much for the compliment. Shabelta says, oh, and the food will be impeccable for sure. I hope so. I try. I enjoy it. So again, just some salmon from frozen, bag of spinach, rice cooker rice, little home cooked meal. It don't take much. And they appreciate it. All right, ladies and gents, whoever's here, y'all are all welcome. Smooth this. We're gonna clean the counters and get started on our banana bread muffins. All right. Y'all know I gotta empty the oven. I use my oven for storage. I save the nice pots for y'all. The kids get the raggedy pots. I've taught both boys how to cook. They're 14 and 16, but they don't always clean the way I like it, so. All right, since we had some fish out and everything, let's just make sure. Oh, someone says the stove is giving you OCD. What's on the stove? All right, let me go get it so you can calm down. One moment. You just joined, that's the problem. I always start with a clean kitchen. But I don't want you to have OCD, TikTok. I'm going to clean it and put it away. This is my induction cooktop. I just moved it out of the way so y'all can see everything. I'm going to wipe it down and put it away so you can lower your blood pressure. Because we are going to bake. All right. And I just had the cord hanging off. All right, all gone. One of these days I'll have an assistant, but for right now it's just me. Okay. All right, so now we are going to be making the Martha White banana nut bread. Y'all have seen we did the banana pudding. Achilles, I saw your comments. I'll have to find an update for you. This is just some mix. All you need to do is add milk. Of course, we can make homemade banana bread. We're making homemade bread, but we're going to go ahead and make these muffins. Get these in the oven so so they can cook up, and I can pack some banana nut muffins to go with the rice and everything. Okay, so just add milk. Let's see what we need here. All you need is a half cup of milk. So we need to put the oven at 400. I gotta empty it, okay? If you got OCD, close your eyes. One moment. I use the oven for storage because usually I use the air fryer, but funnily enough, as small as this is, it won't fit in the air fryer. So we're gonna have to heat up the whole oven for these muffins, okay? 400. And I'll move this stuff off there when I come to a stopping point. All right, heat the oven to 400, lightly spray medium muffin cups with nonstick cooking spray or line with paper baking cups. So I have the paper baking cups, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those in here. The paper cups are nice, or if you wanna be sustainable, you can also use the silicone ones. I'll use these from time to time. These are great because they don't stick and you can just literally pop out your muffins or cupcakes. But I got these jumbo size. What were we making? Was it Brandon's Red Velvet or something? I got these in the pantry, so we're just gonna go ahead and use them. And they're bigger. Team Greedy. Geneva says, TV dinner made with love. Absolutely. You gotta cook with love. I remember, y'all know my channel's only a year and a half. I remember I was cooking and I was just talking to y'all and doing what I do, and someone was like, I know the food is gonna taste good because you're so happy. I hate when people are mad when they cook. And I never thought about that. Like, sit down and eat. I guess that's an option too, but it is my happy place. So thank you all for being here. So we're gonna use the paper cups, and I'm not gonna spray them because when they're done, you can just peel these off. Also, the paper is good if you're going to be giving these away or shipping them. I do also ship out Maggie mail if y'all want anything. I do have I need to update the menu. Condemned gave me some good advice to put some pictures in there. But if y'all want bread or cupcakes or anything I can ship, you can just put it in that form. I'll buy the ingredients and cook it on a live stream for free. If you want me to mail it to you, you can just send something for shipping. Okay, happy to do that. All right, so we've got these lined up, ready to go. I don't know how many this pan makes. It says, I'm so sorry, thank you. Oh, hello, Kenya. I try to be considerate. I get it. We all have our little things. I'll empty the stove for you in a moment. But I always do start with a clean kitchen, y'all. I try. Okay. No, we're not doing it. I don't know how many this is going to make, but we'll see. It probably makes more than 6. I got these little, whatever they are, left over. So let's see how the batter does, and then we'll spray these and we'll make some more. Okay? All right. Combine the mix and milk in a small mixing bowl. I want to do it by hand, but something tells me as soon as I start stirring it by hand, Brandon is going to come out and say, what's wrong with the kitchen? So we're going to use the KitchenAid mixer because we have some very generous donors in the community that bought. Vanessa says, do I make red velvet muffins? I've made red velvet cupcakes, yeah. That one was tough. We actually did that from scratch with cocoa powder, real flour, real buttermilk. Brandon Eljet got us this beautiful KitchenAid mixer. And so I want to go ahead and use it, even though I could stir this by hand. So we're gonna get the bowl. I'm just gonna wipe it out, and we're gonna put our mix in here, and we'll put the paddle on to stir, and then some milk. All right. So it says tear here. Of course it doesn't tear. Let me get the scissors. the way. So, oh, Christina, you're here. I have options. I know Christina wanted walnuts, so I found some walnuts. We have 2 different kinds. The request was just for plain banana nut muffins, but we also have chocolate chips if y'all want to do a little extra, because why be regular when you can be extra? Okay, oven's doing its thing. And then I even have some like dehydrated blueberries, and I have bananas too. So this is my problem. I get all in there. So I got some no sugar added chocolate chips. Like we could sprinkle a little bit on there. Oh, Lord mercy. This gotta go. We could also do like some banana slices on there. I just can't be regular. Everything gone but the fish skin. All right, let's rinse this off. What is going on here? Why is it beeping at me like that? I'm nervous, y'all. Got this new stuff. Okay, we got this. Oh, and then I got some dehydrated blueberries. And I got some lemon juice. Oh, we're doing the most. I'm like, can we put this in it? You want to buy some red velvet muffins? Yes, Vanessa, if you would go to the link in my description, and the muffins are free. You can just send something for shipping. I'm not a professional, y'all, but I do like to cook for you. There is a Google form, and I have a link there. That way you can send me. You can put exactly what you want, and or you can inbox me. Y'all, I got these like dehydrated blueberries. Let's see what we can do. You love walnuts and everything. Nakota says walnuts in your banana bread. The small packages only make 6. Okay, that's good to know. We got Greg's in the house. He says, hey, Maggie. Hello, sir. Okay. Now, we need a 1/2 cup of milk. Great. All right, so we got a 1/2 cup measure here. Now, don't judge me or judge me. Honestly, it's okay. I got these little things left over. I know I just opened up a 3rd one. That's the problem, y'all. I always like to get nice stuff for y'all, and then I end up with all this extra in the house. Hello, King Jungle. Thank you so much for being here. So let's see if we can get a 1/2 cup. I've got some 2%, and I got some whole milk left over. I'm going to use these up first because we don't waste. Ingredients are expensive. Watch this be a 1/2 cup. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Watch me try to move it and spill. All right, at least I got one empty. I should not have done that. Let me put the paddle on here. Y'all don't need this. You can just do it by hand, especially when it's just one ingredient. And the KitchenAid mixer is great if you need to mix something that's going to take a while, like egg whites or creaming butter or anything like that. Let me focus, y'all. Can I move it without spilling it? Almost. All right, we got it. All right, so let's lower this and plug it in. So all we have is just banana nut muffin mix and milk, okay? We'll put some extra fun stuff on top. Always doing the most. All right, let's lower this down and plug it in and turn it on low. Greg is dancing. You here for the banana nut muffin? All right, I think that's good. We don't want to get it too much. I'll get the spatula and kind of scrape it. Stir until just moistened, okay? So once it's mixed, that's it. If you over stir, it becomes kind of like tough and just clean it up. And we don't want that. All right, so let me lift this up. I'm gonna get this spatula. It smells so yummy, banana-y. Hello, Big Bessie, and hello, Samagla. All right, so we're gonna scrape this off. And we're gonna fill them, it says bake for 15 minutes. We wanna fill the muffin cups about 2/3. All right, so it's unplugged. Let me take this off. Y'all know we're greedy, so we wanna get all that good stuff off there. All right, let me rinse. And then I'm just gonna make sure I don't have any dry spots at the bottom. Just kind of get up in there and then on the sides. And we're just gonna pour into the muffin cups. So it's not a whole lot, okay? I love Kitschy. Kitschy is Big Bessie. This thing is solid as a rock. Doom, 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 doom. I'm trying, y'all. Okay, so now we're going to fill these up. I probably should have kept the milk measure. So about 2/3. You don't want to fill them all the way because they're going to rise up with the heat in the oven. So you want to, maybe you do want a muffin top. I don't. Working on that, but I need to stop saying it, right? I'm always going to be trying to get these last. Our oven is ready. Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's get this down here. I think you're right, Christina. We're going to get a good 6. Well, maybe 5. I think I kind of overfilled one, but it's okay. Try and get all this. Scrape the sides. So we're gonna have 5. I'm greedy, y'all. I'm like, get in there. I guess you could taste it. There's no egg. But I've had enough muffins in my life. All right, that's good enough. Good enough. All right, let me rinse it and then, and you rise up. Ah, Miss Frances Miller, hello. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. All right, so Christina likes walnuts. I like chocolate chips. Should we do a little blueberry? Just a little sprinkle on the top, not much. I was asked for plain, but here I am doing the most. Then we'll make a sandwich for Alex. Our bread is almost done. Okay, you don't have to eat it. Look, I am not going to fight you to feed you. We got The Goods by Gladys Faye. Use an ice cream scoop. It'll make them uniform and help with measurements for those that are amount conscious. That is a great tip. Thank you for saying that. And I do have, if you're interested in portion control, we've used those for the cookies. That's a great tip. Yeah, I just get in here and start doing stuff. But thank you. My first time seeing you. And thank you for the tip. All right, just cleaning a little bit of overspill. All right, so we have our muffins here. I'm going to do a little bit of sugar-free chocolate. Hello, Mr. CKB. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate the rose. Thank you on TikTok. All right, so if you're trying to be dairy-free, you can go with the darker chocolate. Those don't have much milk at all. Oof, got a little. Just going to try and gently place them on top. So when they bake, you'll have a little chocolate chip banana muffin. This is not needed. There's already enough sweet in there, but you could do whatever you want. We'll do one with walnuts. All right. So we've got one with chocolate chips. And then we'll do this. Christina likes walnuts. If you can't have nuts, Greg wants to know about the nuts. This one says shelled walnuts. Came in the giveaway box. Hello, Nona. Thank you for being here on TikTok. This one says halves and pieces. So this one is kind of broken up, and it looks like they got a little bit darker skin on them. I'm going to use these. They're probably all the same, but get the scissors or the knife. These are kind of big. I'll just kind of stick it in there. Put one on top. I don't know, y'all, if this blueberry thing is gonna work. I got some, they look like raisins, but I think they're dehydrated blueberries. All right, we're gonna stop after this. I'm gonna put these actually inside so that they get underneath the batter, and hopefully, all right, that's good. I'm just gonna use the knife and kind of put them down in there. All right, y'all, let's get these in the oven. Let's clean up and get ready for our bread. So I'm doing 2 plain, 1 with walnuts. Hello, Damone. Hello, Humbled. Hello, Nosy Baby. All right, so you all can see. We have our banana nut muffins, 1 with chocolate chips, 1 with dried blueberries. Of course, you could use fresh is better, but this is what I had. 1 with walnuts and 2 plain. I want to take these bananas and like slice them and put them in there. That's enough, Maggie. All right. 400 degrees for 15 minutes. All right. Let's go. Let's turn on the light. Timer. All right, everyone. I think that's it. We've got 4 minutes on bread. So I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean off the stove top so we don't have an issue. Hello, Sean Peppy. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody wants to chat. You can be camera on or camera off, but let's get our cook space cleared up so that when the bread comes out, we can slice into it, all right? Greg says you like pecans on your banana bread. Okay. There's so many different variations, y'all. You can do a plain, you could do all kinds of stuff. Cleaning up. I got some lemon juice in there. I wanted to put a little bit of lemon banana, blueberry banana, all kinds of stuff. All right, put the blueberries away. You could probably use those blueberries just like you would raisins. You could put them in oatmeal. Nona says, I would love the ones with the blueberries and walnuts. You normally do banana bread with walnuts, yes. So I did 3 separate ones, but we'll see what the audience thinks. All right, so we got our bananas here. Let's put away our chocolate. This is what I'm using. Y'all can use Nestle Toll House if you can have regular milk chocolate, but this is a no added sugar. So this is semi-sweet. And of course it's no sugar, no gluten, no blah, blah, blah. Simple stuff doesn't require a whole bunch of ingredients. So, of course we've made banana bread from scratch, but I just grabbed this since we did dinner. Damone wants walnuts. We got walnuts for you. We got one with walnuts going in. All right, so those are in the oven doing their thing. Y'all can see. 2 minutes on bread. All right, so let's clean the counter. Put this away. And I put those chocolate, excuse me, I put those chocolate chips in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer, just kind of out of sight, out of mind. All right, let me get these in a Ziploc bag and put our butter away. Let's keep the butter out for the bread. Why am I whispering? Who is here for hot butter bread? We're gonna do bread with butter. We're gonna do butter and honey. We could do peanut butter and honey. It's not even for me, but I need to cut open to it for research purposes so y'all can see. All right, just putting the walnuts in the Ziploc bag so they don't fall apart in the pantry. Greg says you should make a pecan pie next time. Really? Who's gonna eat it? Do I look like I need a pecan pie? If you want me to send it to you, I'll send it to you. I'm not a really good baker though, but I'll try it if somebody wants it. I can't find my banana hanger. These should be hanging. Bananas ripe more quickly and will rot faster if they're on the counter. Somebody took my... Anyway, let me clean the counter, y'all. Let me put these walnuts away. We're gonna get the cutting board out. We're gonna put the bread on it. Nona's laughing at me. Hello, Adam. Thank you all so much for being here. We did good, y'all. We made salmon. We made a to-go meal. We didn't eat the apples. Oh, our bread. Greg's is here for it. Okay, y'all are all greedy. All right, y'all. So this was my first time making Miss Pam's bread in the air fryer. I'll put the I'll put the video back out so those of you all who have just hopped in, and if anybody wants me to drop the recipe in the chat, I will. But this was Miss Cooking with Pam's no yeast, no knead bread. Love it, love it, love it. No, not that. All right, so I'll leave it here so y'all can see what we did. Let me turn down the brightness. All right, so let's get the cutting board out. Woo, that was on the air fryer. I should not have had a pan there. Hold on, where's my towel? OCD on 10. Sorry. All right, so we got our cutting board. Let's get our bread out. All right, so we did Miss Pam's recipe in the, y'all, let's put the butter out. Let's put some honey out. Y'all can tell me what you want on it. We're gonna cut into it. All right, so we've got butter. Alex, where is the honey? What honey? Did you use it all up? Yes. All right, we got the keto honey, and I'll go get the peanut butter in a minute. Let's get the bread out so it can cool for just a second. Hello, Sal's. Y'all can see, let me put it on the counter for a second. And we're gonna take it out and put it on the cutting board. Remember, we used parchment paper and we had the extra sheets so we can lift it up. But just so everybody can see. All right, that's everything but the bagel seasoning on top. It's a little bit brown on the top. Air fryer, probably a little bit less temperature or a little bit less time. All right, comes right out. Remember, we buttered this so it doesn't stick. Sorry, that's loud. And I got a little extra on the side here. Oh my gosh. Butter, bread. Just a little kitchen snack. One moment. All right. I know this is so bad. Just a little piece with butter. Mm. We're going to take it like the happy dance. We're going to take it off the parchment paper. Let me see if I can turn it over so y'all can see. So if you like a nice rustic bread, there's the bottom. So we're going to let it cool for a second. I could put a toothpick in. I think that's what she does. Let me just... All right, so we're going to get a kebab skewer. We're just going to put that in, make sure it comes out clear so there's not any wet. Where should bananas be to make them last longer? They really should be hanging up. I have a banana hanger. I can't find it. Just like my temperature. Can't. All right, so just going in. And if it comes out and there's like wet dough on it, then it's not done. But if it comes out nice and clean, cooked all the way through. All right. So let me get the peanut butter and then we'll cut into it and y'all can tell me how you want it and then we're done. Looks amazing. No yeast. Like pizza crust? Yep. So you see that's what she's making. So Miss Pam's recipe did work in the air fryer, y'all. So I got some peanut butter and jelly. Alex says he won't eat it. And do I have it in here? I had some pepper jelly. So good. Looks amazing. All right, so we're gonna cut, but just so you all can see. Before we get in here. All right. We're going to cut into it and serve up a slice and let the peanut gallery decide. Well, our muffins, 4 minutes on muffins. So we have our serrated bread knife so we can saw into here. And if you like a nice, thick, rustic, this is not a substitute recipe. No wants honey on your bread? Okay. Oh, I should have let it cool a little bit more. It'll be all right. Kitchen snacks. I'm going to try and get a nice slice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all see inside there? Oh, yeah. Let me get a better slice. I will probably do a little bit less temperature or a little bit less time. Let me try and do one more. Oh, it's crumbling. I probably need to let it cool a little bit longer, but it will be all right. Just butter and a little honey. All right, so we got one with honey, one with butter and honey. Let me serve it up. But you all can see like the inside. So this is the type of bread that a little goes a long way. All right, so let's get some butter on there. It's hot, y'all. Probably should let it cool for a second, but it is. All right, and then somebody wants honey and butter. Let's set that down. see if I can get a slice that looks. Somebody told me to like tap to get the air pocket out of it. And I think that's why it's crumbling. Because you see how I have like a little air pocket in there. Sorry. Let me see if I can get one slice that doesn't. No, it's all crumbling. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. It's fine. Honestly, this was just an experiment. We'll have the muffins in a moment. All right, y'all will still eat it. Tell me you won't. Tell me you won't. All right, let's do a little honey and butter. This is my sugar-free honey, and I'll spread that out for you. And then we got one with a little butter. Then I'm gonna make a janky peanut butter and jelly sandwich. See if he won't eat it. And we'll get these muffins out. Then I'll let y'all do your football. The inspiration for doing this, when Alex was home last time, he wanted to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I didn't have any bread. And I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh man, I don't really keep bread in the house like that. So I said, let me see if I can make some. Still too hot. Yeah, I should have waited. I'm going to stop cutting it. That's why it's falling apart. So we're going to leave this intact. That's why you let your baked items cool. But I'm greedy. Oh, it's hot. Oh my God, y'all. It's hot. Peanut butter and jelly. Massive. Ow. Yeah, it's really hot. Alex, this is for you. If you would try it. All right, so let's get your butter. This should be melting down now. All right, y'all, muffins are ready. That might be. All right, let's go get our muffins. Let that melt down some more. Traffic jams us. Okay, timer. All right, so the honey butter crew. Probably want a little bit more honey on there. I should use a spreadable knife. You got your honey and your butter. Okay. Oh, our muffins. See what happens?
The bread part of a peanut butter jelly sandwich is cold bread.
Look, not now. Everything but the bagels got a little onion in it.
Squishy.
I don't mind, but it's a little.
Oh, fun.
Thumbs up, thank you.
Be great with honey and butter.
Here's honey butter. Taste this one. Let me get my muffins out. You like that better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did you make it?
I made it just like this. All right, let me get these muffins out, y'all. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look. They look kind of. Feel like they need a little more. Let's do the toothpick.
Mm-hmm.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Delicious.
Delicious? All right, they look a little light in color to me, y'all, but maybe this is what they're supposed to look like. We're gonna do the toothpick in the plane. Let me set it down. Let's see if it comes out wet with batter on it. It's clean. So we got the chocolate, the blueberries looking nice, and the walnut. So let me not mess it up since we are gonna take a picture. Our bread with butter. Let me see if that might be a bit much. See if I'll put these on a plate, take a picture. Christina says, OMG. Oh, Nakota, thank you so much for the $1. We have a stream sponsor. I'm going to put you up on the Struggle Stream whiteboard. I appreciate that. Y'all don't even have to be here, but when you go above and beyond, I didn't find $1 in your laundry, so I appreciate it. Hello, Glowing. Give us the sweet, wholesome vibes. Thank you. Hello, Black. Hello, My Cloud. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Dedrick. Just enough butter? Okay, y'all are good with that? I thought it was too much. Y'all are good with that? So let me see. If you all are interested how I got monetized so quickly on my YouTube channel, the link is in the description for my course, and you can get $15 off. The stream sponsor is the person who gives the biggest cash app: PayPal, Venmo, Facebook stars, Instagram gifts, Twitter tips, gold stars, whatever. I just appreciate y'all being here. All right. So this is kind of cooled down. This is the end piece. I don't know if y'all would eat that. Bread and butter? Too much? Too much butter. I'll have to try that again. One moment. All right, let's get these plated. Trying to be a little healthier. Oh, I need to put Nakota up on the board. Sorry, where is it? Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get these on here. I know they're still a little bit warm. I want to take them out of the paper, but I don't think I'm supposed to. I need a bigger plate. That doesn't look right. Would y'all take them out of the paper? I feel like the paper is just kind of, Put a little bit of butter on them, not a lot. Let it melt down. All right, so we'll take a picture in just a moment. Let that kind of do its thing. And then which one should we try? I'll put some on the walnut one. I don't want to get in trouble for too much butter. On the blueberry one, just a little shine. Let's get a brush, brush it in there. Get them all greased up. All right, you want another slice or done? You want some honey on it? That was just butter.
And that. I use water.
Water?
Because the last few bites of that peanut butter jelly sandwich tasted good.
Oh, the peanut butter and jelly. It was too thick, right?
No, it was just the last bites kind of tasted bitter or something.
Keep the paper until they cool. Okay. All right, y'all. So we got them done. All right, let's take a quick picture and then I feel like trying the blueberry one. Yeah, let's leave the paper on there. Already messing up stuff. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. This is how my channel started. I would just cook and people would say, "Did you make that?" Yeah, I made it. So now I just show you all. I feel like, I don't know why, I felt like that they would be, you've never had blueberries with banana? Yeah. You could put any kind of topping on there, whatever you like. We got one with walnuts. I use the dried blueberries. Let's do a quick video. All right, so today we did the Martha White banana bread muffin mix. We have 4 different versions, one with chocolate chip, sugar-free, one with blueberries, dehydrated, one with walnuts, and then we have 2 plain, brushed with a little bit of butter. Enjoy. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna try this instead. Because the Christina says yummy. Let's serve up the banana bread. I feel like it needs a banana or something, but if people like it plain, give it to them plain. Oh, am I out of napkins? All right. One moment. Okay. That was acceptable. Let's try the blueberry. They're still kind of warm. I've never used those dehydrated blueberries before. Ooh, it's got little nuts in there. I guess there's nuts in the mix. I didn't know. I could do like 3 times as many blueberries. I just put a few on top, but the moisture from the muffin mix kind of rehydrated them. Well, I think we covered everything. Take a little. Oh, it's falling apart. So greedy. All right, y'all, we did a lot today. We made dinner, we made leftovers, we made bread. I'm gonna wrap this up and pack this to go. Once it cools, it'll be easier to cut, but this is a very, still hot in my hand, still very rustic bread and banana nut muffins. You could put your honey on there. You could put your peanut butter and jelly. You could do whatever you like. So I hope you all enjoyed today. Yes, you guys had fun. Thank you, Kenya. I appreciate you all so much. Hello, Jenim. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Love. And hello, Accountable. All right, y'all. So today is Sunday. Tomorrow I'll do another cooking class. What are we cooking? I don't know. Something after work. Usually about 5 p.m. East Coast time. We'll make some kind of meal or dinner. Tuesday, no cooking class. It's another travel day for me. I'll be flying to Manhattan. So shout out to our New York scholars. I will be at the YouTube corporate offices. Hello, KFN. Very excited, was invited there. So I'll be learning some more behind the scenes and of course, taking pictures and video to share with you all. So we made our Martha White muffins and then I'll be back in the kitchen very soon. So if you like what I'm doing, turn on your notifications. I'm here every day, usually cooking class, but if I'm not cooking, then we'll do a dining documentary or a travel documentary or something like that. Oh, she's making something else now. All right, y'all. Thank you, Nakota, for the super chat. You don't even have to be here, but you all go above and beyond. I appreciate it. Can we tap the screen for Maggie, everyone? What does that even mean on TikTok? If y'all tap the screen, is that a like? Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Have a safe Sunday. If you watch football, I hope your team wins. And I'm going to clean up and see you guys next time. All right. Class is dismissed. Thank you all so much. Instagram. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Kenya. That's a like. Okay. I appreciate it. Well, let me make you, who is that? Let me make you a moderator. Can I make you a moderator? I don't know how on TikTok. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Y'all know I don't know this stuff. I'm old. Add you as a moderator. There you go. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. Thank you, TikTok. Class is dismissed. See you tomorrow. Thank you for the hearts and the shares. All right. Good night, Christina. Oh, Christina wants a towel swinging. Where's my towel? Y'all is. All right. Let me get another blueberry bite. Gotta warm it back up. Dropping it on the floor. Trying to bring it down 1,000, y'all. It's very good. It's out of the package. Very sweet though, but it's very good. All right, you guys, class is dismissed. Good night, Gina. Salute to the chef. Thank you, Cooking with Sir Senior. All right, you guys, see you tomorrow. Class is dismissed.